Noah's Ark. Faith, obedience, and a covenant of hope. Have you ever faced a challenge so overwhelming that it seemed impossible to overcome? Imagine being called to build a massive ship in the middle of dry land, warned of a flood the world had never seen. In Genesis chapters 6 through 9, we find the epic story of Noah's Ark, tale of judgment, obedience, survival, and divine promise. More than just a children's story, this ancient account offers powerful lessons for anyone learning to trust and obey God in the midst of life's storms. In a world consumed by violence and corruption, God saw that humanity's heart had turned toward evil. Saddened but just, he chose to cleanse the earth through a great flood. Yet amid the darkness, one man found favor in God's eyes: Noah. God instructed Noah to build an ark, specifying its dimensions and purpose, to preserve his family and pairs of every living creature. It was a task that required immense faith, persistence, and unwavering obedience. Noah obeyed without question. While others mocked or ignored the warning, Noah prepared. And then the rains came. For 40 days and nights, water covered the earth, wiping away all that had been. But Noah, his family, and the animals remained safe inside the ark. When the floodwaters finally receded, the ark came to rest on Mount Ararat. Noah stepped out into a new world. In response to Noah's faithfulness, God established a covenant symbolized by a rainbow in the sky. He promised never again to destroy the earth by flood and reaffirmed his commitment to humanity and creation. The rainbow became a sign of hope, mercy, and God's everlasting faithfulness. This story is not just about ancient history, it's about us. Like Noah, we are called to walk with God even when the world around us does not. We are invited to trust Him when we don't understand and obey Him when it's costly. Challenges will come, storms that test our faith, obedience that feels lonely, but God's promises endure. What is God asking you to build in faith? What ark is He calling you to prepare? Perhaps it's a relationship to restore, a mission to pursue, or a step of obedience that feels risky. Whatever it is, know this: when you walk with God in obedience, you are never alone. Take a moment to read Genesis 6-9 and reflect on Noah's story. Let it encourage you to stand firm, obey God's voice, hold on to the hope of His promises, just like that rainbow stretching across the sky after the storm.